A private jet soars above the clouds, its cabin lined with velvet seats and champagne flutes. Below, the glittering skyline of Tokyo fades into the distance. Inside, a man in a feather boa and sequined suit sips tea, his fingers adorned with pearls. This isn't a movie. This is Harry Styles' everyday life. From a small-town boy in Holmes Chapel, England, to one of the wealthiest and most influential stars on the planet, Harry Styles hasn't just climbed the ladder of fame, he's redesigned it. But what does it really cost to live a life drenched in diamonds, private islands, and adoration? Let's pull back the curtain on the million-dollar universe of Harry Styles. Our story begins in 2010. When a 16-year-old Harry auditioned for the X Factor with a shaky rendition of Stevie Wonder's Isn't She Lovely? Simon Cowell saw magic in that nervous teen, placing him in a boy band that would rewrite music history, One Direction. By 2012, 1D Mania was inescapable. Stadiums sold out in minutes, their faces plastered on lunchboxes and their net worth skyrocketing. Harry, with his lion's mane of curls and cheeky charm, quickly became the group's heartthrob. But behind the screams and sold-out tours, Harry dreamed of something more. In 2016, One Direction went on hiatus, and Harry stepped into the spotlight alone. His debut single, Sign of the Times, wasn't just a song, it was a statement, a rock ballad soaring to #1. It proved Harry wasn't just a pop star, he was an artist. Then came the acting roles. Christopher Nolan's Dunkirk, where Harry traded Mike, stands for military uniforms, and later, the surreal thriller Don't Worry, Darling. Hollywood didn't just accept him, it adored him. But with great fame comes greater fortune. By 2023, Harry's net worth eclipsed $100 million. So how does a man who once sang about watermelon sugar spend such wealth? Buckle up, we're diving into the whirlwind. First stop, real estate. Harry's portfolio reads like a fairy tale. His crown jewel, an $8 million Georgian mansion in London's Hampstead neighborhood. With 6 bedrooms, a swimming pool, and a garden fit for royalty, it's where he hosts intimate dinners with A-list pals like Taylor Swift and James Corden. But Harry doesn't stop at one palace. In Los Angeles, he owns a $6.7 million Hollywood Hills hideaway, floor-to-ceiling windows, panoramic city views, and a recording studio where he crafted his Grammy-winning album, Harry's House Million English Countryside Cottage, complete with ivy-covered walls and a library stocked with vintage poetry. Yet, even kings need a vacation. Rumor has it, Harry dropped $8 million on a secluded Caribbean island, a private paradise where paparazzi dare not tread. And how does Harry travel between these castles? Let's talk cars. His garage is a museum of speed and style. A vintage 1970s Rolls-Royce Corniche, price tag $200,000, a custom Tesla Model S for eco-friendly cruising, and a sleek Mercedes-Benz G-Wagon for LA errands. But Harry's favorite? A 1972 Ford Bronco, restored to mint condition, proving even superstars love a retro road trip. But cars and homes are just the beginning. To truly understand Harry's empire, we need to talk about fashion. If there's one thing Harry Styles has mastered, it's the art of making headlines without saying a word. Enter fashion. While most celebrities hire stylists, Harry treats clothing as a revolution, a confetti explosion of color, texture, and defiance. Remember the 2019 Met Gala. As co-chair, Harry didn't just walk the carpet, he rewrote the rules. Dressed in a sheer black blouse, high-waisted trousers, and a single pearl earring, he became the first solo male cover star of Vogue months later, challenging gender norms with every ruffle and heel. His stylist, Harry Lambert, once said, "He doesn't see clothes as male or female, he sees them as art, and art doesn't come cheap." Harry's wardrobe is a kaleidoscope of designer splendor, $10,000 Gucci suits, custom J.W. Anderson cardigans, yes, that rainbow one, and enough sequins to blind a paparazzi fleet. His partnership with Gucci isn't just lucrative, It's legendary. The Harry Styles effect has boosted the brand's menswear sales by over 30%, and his campaign for Gucci's Ha 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 collection blurred the lines between fashion and fantasy. But Harry's obsession with beauty goes beyond fabric. Enter Pleasing, his gender-fluid beauty brand launched in 2021. From pearlescent nail polishes, 20 to 50 pleasing pens shaped like, well, adult toys. The brand raked in $1.2 million in its first 24 hours. For Harry, it's not just profit, it's a manifesto. It's about finding little moments of joy, he says. Of course, joy isn't always sequined. In 2020, Harry quietly donated $1 million to Black Lives Matter organizations, matched fan donations for COVID-19 relief, and funded UK tour crew members during lockdowns. He's a vocal ally for LGBTQ+ rights, often waving pride flags on stage and partnering with charities like GLSEN. You can't just say you care, Harry told Rolling Stone. You have to do something that actually helps. Now, let's talk about escape. When you're one of the most photographed humans alive, privacy becomes the ultimate luxury. Harry's solution? A $10,000 per night private villa in Bali, a secluded Tuscan vineyard where he learns Italian and sips Chianti, or perhaps his favorite, Tokyo, where he wanders incognito, well, almost. Those tattoos are hard to hide, through neon-lit streets, slurping ramen at 3 a.m. His travel, MO, a $70 million Bombardier Global 7500 private jet, complete with a king-sized bed and a Zen zone for post-concert meditation. But Harry's not just a passenger, he's a pilot in training. That's right, he's taking flying lessons, because why drive a Rolls-Royce when you can soar? Yet, even millionaires need hobbies. Harry's? Collecting. Not just guitars or Grammys, but quirky, vintage treasures. His LA home boasts a $15,000 vintage jukebox, a neon HS sign from his first tour, and walls lined with obscure 70s concert posters. He's also a low-key art connoisseur, owning pieces by emerging LGBTQ+ artists and a rumored Basquiat sketch. And then there's music. When he's not selling out 20-night residencies at Madison Square Garden, Harry's jamming with legends. Paul McCartney, Stevie Nicks, and Lizzo have all joined him backstage. But his most iconic collab? Watermelon Sugar, with a group of 90-year-old nuns in Italy, a viral moment that proves Harry's Midas touch knows no bounds. But here's the question. Can a life this lavish ever feel ordinary? Harry insists he's still a normal guy. He cooks, badly, by his own admission, binge-watches Friends, and calls his mom daily. Yet, normal people don't wear $200,000 diamond chokers to the grocery store or date Oscar-winning directors. Which brings us to the other cost of fame, a world obsessed with his every move. From Taylor Swift's style rumors to his high-profile romance with Olivia Wilde, Harry's love life is tabloid gold. But he guards his privacy fiercely, telling The Guardian, love should be shared with someone, not everyone. So, how does Harry Styles sleep at night? On Egyptian cotton sheets, certainly, but perhaps what's more surprising is what he dreams of. Behind the velvet ropes and VIP lounges, Harry Styles is, at his core, a man chasing meaning. In 2021, he launched Treat People with Kindness, TPWK, as more than a merch slogan. It's his philosophy. At his concerts, fans trade bracelets, tears stream down faces, and strangers become family. Harry's stage isn't just a platform, it's a sanctuary. But sanctuary comes at a price. In 2022, a stalker was arrested outside his London home, a grim reminder that fame is a double-edged sword. Harry's response? He doubled security but kept waving to fans from his balcony. "You can't let fear steal your joy," he said. Let's break down the math. A $100 million fortune, 15+ mansions, jets and cars, thousands of outfits. But Harry's richest investments aren't in banks, they're in people. In 2023, he pledged $1.5 million to support UK youth homeless shelters, a cause close to his heart. He's funded mental health clinics in war zones and quietly paid off student loans for bandmates. Even his pleasing brand donates profits to environmental justice groups. "Money lets you help in ways you couldn't before," Harry told BBC. "But it's not the point. The point is to leave things better than you found them." And then there's the fun. Oh, the fun. Harry's 29th birthday bash, a Gatsby-themed extravaganza in LA, where guests like Lizzo and Mick Fleetwood danced under disco balls until sunrise. His pre-show ritual, a shot of tequila and a group hug with his band. Even his tattoos tell stories: a butterfly for his mother, a ship for Dunkirk, and the words "big" and "fish" on his elbows, a joke about his lanky frame. But Harry's greatest indulgence might be time. In an industry that burns stars out, he takes months-long breaks, reading in bathrobes, hiking in New Zealand, or strumming unfinished songs on a $5,000 vintage Martin guitar. "You have to refill the well," he says. So, what's next for Harry Styles? More music. His third album is rumored to dive into psychedelic folk. Directing. He's hinted at it. And maybe a family. "I want kids someday," he admitted to Zane Lowe. "But right now, I'm still the kid eating cereal for dinner." As the world watches, Harry continues to redefine what it means to be a modern icon. He's not just a pop star, a fashion rebel, or a philanthropist. He's a movement, a reminder that wealth can be wild, generous, and unapologetically you. In the end, Harry Styles' million-dollar lifestyle isn't about the money. It's about the freedom to wear a boa in a boardroom, the power to turn privilege into progress, and the courage to love both the world and himself out loud. As the man himself once sang, "You know it's not the same as it was." And thank goodness for that.